and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. I had just received today my stitched triangle dies, and I've been waiting and waiting for them, so I'm so excited. I'm going to talk a little bit about them, and then I'm going to walk you through making this card. So we have your basic stitched triangles, and then you have these extra dies as well. So what I did is I cut them out so that you could see them. There's the little banner die, and it makes really cute little banners, and they've got little indentations in them, and they've got the stitched edge, so it's really, really cute. And then this piece, this would look really nice on a corner, or if you wanted to highlight something behind it, and then put a greeting across it, and that's that one. And then this one, you're going to see me use this one a lot. This is what the die actually looks like. It's just a row of triangles, and this is what it does. It creates a border like this. I just trimmed the paper down, but you can wind ribbon through it. You can tie bows in it. I am so looking forward to making all kinds of different things with that one. And when you cut this one and this one out, these are individual little triangles. So you get all these little bits left over. If you wanted to do confetti cards, or the shaker cards, you just take some scraps of paper, cut those out, and you've got all your little bits that you need to make your shaker cards. So kind of a 2-for-1 on that one. So that is the stitched triangles. And I have to remember not to say stitched rectangles. It's the stitched triangles dies. So they layer on each other really, really nicely. I am really, really looking forward to using them. So for this card, what I did is I've got a balmy blue card base and a piece of the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper. I was originally going to use this side and go with the Pear Pizzazz ink, and then I turned it over to adhere it and went, oh, I really like that. So what I did is I used this side, and then I used these ones, and I'm sorry if I get them wrong. I'm not even sure anymore what they are. Right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, maybe an isosceles triangle. I will have to get my high school aged son to tell me what the triangles are. Or if there's any teachers out there, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But I used one of the dies with Pear Pizzazz, one with Old Olive, and then one with the Balmy Blue, because I wanted to kind of pull all the colors forward in that. I used the Merry Christmas from Evergreen Elegance. Nope, I didn't, sorry. I used the Merry Christmas from Heartfelt Wishes, and I used the bow from Evergreen Elegance on this. The reason I haven't turned this over yet is because I wanted to surprise you. When I did this one, I put it on there and it's like, should I have sponged the edge? What should I have done with it? So what I did is I used the bow from Evergreen Elegance, and I used the Pear Pizzazz, and I just stamped it all around so that when it goes on, it pulls those evergreen bows in. So the color I stamped the greeting in is the Balmy Blue, and the bows were in the Pear Pizzazz. So yes, the greeting is from Heartfelt Wishes, and the bow from Evergreen Elegance. So really, really quick and easy to put this one together. I just adhere the Designer Series paper down, and we'll do that. And the Designer Series paper is 5 1/4 by 4. It's the standard size that I tend to use. And drop that down like that. And then I'm going to dimensionalize the greeting onto the bottom of the card, and that's how I can decide how I'm going to place my trees. So I'm just going to pop this down. This is 1 inch by 4 inch, and the greeting is actually longer than the piece of paper. So it just kind of goes off the edge, and I kind of like that. It's the movement, the flow, there's no hard stop there. And these, I wanted to use up scraps, and I actually had the adhesive sheets on the back of these ones, so that's why I've got adhesive on the back of these. I just didn't want to cut into another full sheet of paper to get these little trees out. So I'm just offsetting them like this, trying to make sure that they're straight. And then I am dimensionalizing the balmy blue tree in the middle just to let it stand out that little bit. Put that down straight. I played with all kinds of different ways to kind of emboss the trees, make them jump out. But with the busyness of the background, I kind of like the quietness of the trees up front. I did decorate with some blue adhesive backed gems. On this one, I put one on each here. And then there's 2 colors. There's kind of the single color blue, and then there's a multifaceted kind of blue, green, almost a pink color. And I put a couple of those up in the designer series paper. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. It is just a little bit plain, and although I do like plain and quiet, sometimes you just need that little bit of bling. So I'm just going to pop some bling in here, and I did play with putting bling in the trees, on the trees themselves. But it's one of those where do you start and where do you stop kind of deals. Like how much do you put on, and how do you know when to stop? Because you could cover the whole tree, you could just put them in a pattern. And I like the quietness of the trees against the busyness of the background. So that is a card made using the stitched triangle dies, along with the Heartfelt Wishes and the Evergreen Elegance set. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.